Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Commercials.
With over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina APAC Kansas.
Check, 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 check. All right, that's me.
It's time now for your Sacred Heart Knights football with Adam Coulter.
Welcome into week 4 of the high school football season. Sacred Heart back at home one more time this week, taking on the Belle Plaine Dragons. Good evening, I'm Adam Coulter. Avery Cadle is operating our camera this evening. Video and audio presented this evening in all Sacred Heart broadcasts. Brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. We'll get a quick break in. We'll come back and we will have our interview this evening with the head coach of the Sacred Heart Knights, Norm Jennings, and more as we continue pregame here from Sacred Heart and Kansas Wesleyan University. This is Sacred Heart football.
Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer. The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Welcome back in here on the Sacred Heart pregame show. You are watching and listening here on the Salina Post. Tyler Henry alongside you, and we're joined now by Norm Jennings, the head coach of your Sacred Heart Knights. And Coach, obviously a big one coming up here as we are, crazy to think, but already halfway into the season. But before we get into your Week 4 matchup, wanted to take you back and just kind of get your thoughts on how you thought your team played in a 39-3 loss against Ellsworth. But, I mean, again, let's face it, a very good state-ranked Ellsworth team a week ago.
Oh, yeah, Tyler. They are an awesome team. And our boys went in there. They rose up. We had a few areas of difficulty that we'll work on. We can talk about those later. But I have not been prouder of our team as an entire team than what I was when we got done with that Ellsworth game. 39-3 really wasn't indicative of what the battle was out there on the field, and I was proud of them.
Well, and really quickly, the only other question that I wanted to ask on that game, it seemed like, late in that contest, you could kind of feel just the difference in depth. It was an Ellsworth team that could rotate in fresh legs. It was a team on your end that, I mean, again, we've talked about is facing some injuries, is already shorthanded, but you really look at that first half and even the first 3 quarters, I thought that your defense played exceptionally well. I mean, you guys held back an offense that had just been torching people left and right, and like you've talked about before, just the fight in these guys never went away.
Yes, absolutely. And, that's what you need a defense for. You need a defense to just discourage. You need a defense to get your offense back out there. And, you talk about the third quarter, and I think we had well over a 7-minute drive in the third quarter where they just kept grinding against Ellsworth defense. And they had subs that they were putting in, and hey, let's face it, we just don't have near as many fresh legs as what they did. But yet we're on offense, we're grinding the ball, and then we just came up short. So we're missing a few things where a lot of those long, sustained drives that our offense had could have put points on the board, and then that the score would have shown how close it really felt on the field.
Well, there was one fresh leg, so to speak, that I wanted to ask you about. Cam Yohe hit a 35-yard field goal, which I realize for people who just watch football in general might not be that impressive, but I cannot remember the last time that I saw a high school kid not only hit a 30-plus yarder, but drill it. How cool was that for you to see, and does that give you a little more confidence to maybe roll the dice and send him out there in the future?
Absolutely. He was one of our kids that was hurt, and he was a vital A-back for us, a vital slot. And all week long, he worked with our our other kicker, and I told the guys, here's all I want. I want to know your exact range. And I watched them, and then I watched where they failed and where they succeeded. And at that point, in risking going for, I think it was a 4th and 3, or going with what a boys worked on all week long and said with confidence, that's my range, coach. I'm like, let's put those points up and let's honor a boy that's been working on his assignment all week long. So it was awesome. Awesome to see a boy that's been out since the first game as one that comes into a game and is one of the first ones to start putting points back on the board for the Knights.
Well, and you mentioned it earlier, but I mean, really, it was a back-to-back stretch, a really good, well-improved Minneapolis team, and then Ellsworth a week ago. I know that those are tough games against tough opponents, and you were happy with the way your team performed, but what do you feel like you kind of get out of those games as far as experience against upper-level talent and a chance to kind of see that level of skill on the field?
You know, I think coaches at most levels would say, as long as it doesn't hurt me being placed in playoffs, okay, so now I'm kind of talking on the college level. Man, I want to play tough teams because that'll work on our heart. That'll get our boys ready to go quicker than an easy game. And so we don't have any reason that those things are bad. I know the public looks at a record and they judge by that, but we're not concerned by that because facing in Minneapolis and then turning around and facing an Ellsworth, that prepares you to face the Smith Center. That prepares you to face the things down the road. And I would much rather have that than have, 3 games that you and I were talking about where we've blown them out by 30 points and they weren't much of a contest. And then you get down the road against a tough team and you're like, whoops, we're not quite as good as what we thought we were.
Well, and you talked a little bit about it, but I mean, again, you have a pair of games coming up here that, at least on paper, feel very winnable. This is a good but not great Belle Plaine team. You'll see Valley Heights next week. I know your guys never shy away from a challenge. They never go into a game not feeling like they can come away with the victory. But, how exciting is it to have a chance now that you've learned some of those tough lessons early in the season to really go out and compete in games where, I mean, let's face it, you kind of expect to win?
Yeah, these games are exciting that we have in front of us. We are out of time. And we talked about that at the very first day of summer. I told them, do not be discouraged at any mistake you make, but let's learn how to overcome the problems that we have. Let's make all of those mistakes before we get to crunch time. When one mistake can mean a game, and then that can mean whether you're going into the playoffs or how you're seated going into the playoffs. So we look forward to these 2 games. There are teams that are our size, there are teams that are our numbers, and they have to battle through the same things that we do as smaller schools. And we look forward to get out on the field and see how we really stack up to the 1A districts.
Well, now that you have kind of a relevant sample size, I mean, you've seen your team in 3 games. You've seen them at home and on the road. You've seen them against teams that, you hung tough with. You've seen them with really tough teams. What would you say overall has been kind of the strength of this team through these first 3 weeks?
I would say it's their heart and their stick-to-itiveness. They have really learned not to let the things that they can't control cause the game to get away from them, and there's so many things out there that you can't control. They've learned to just refocus in after a bad play or a mistake and put those things behind. We have a huge baseball culture at the school, and when you're in a doubleheader and the first game starts to slip away, you already start to think about the second game. And so overcoming that type of mentality when we're on the field and we're halfway through a third, and all it takes is 2 more scores to get right back in the game. That's been a challenge, but our boys have rose up to that and have understood the game of football that way.
On the other side of that coin, I mean, when you have a chance to kind of break down some of the film, what are some of the biggest improvements fundamentally that you feel like need to be made? And it doesn't have to specifically be on the offense, but I feel like it might be on that half.
Sure. Hey, Flexbone, the one thing that wherever you go, whatever you read, whatever you listen to, the first thing that you hear from these great coaches is all 11 guys count, and you need 10 of them blocking. You can't have anybody taking a play off. And that's where we've been working hard. whether we're talking about setting the edge, so we need phenomenal wide receiver blocking. It can't just be tap a guy. It's got to be you're running that guy until you hear a whistle. So those are the things that we have to show great improvement on. We've got to say after a game, hey, we blocked those things right, and we saw the yards and we saw the big plays that resulted. Film just shows us it's only one broken down block that caused it to be a loss or held to 6 yards instead of broken away for a touchdown. So we hope that this Friday night against Belle Plaine, that blocking will be there, and a lot of the scores on offense are going to come from that. Defense, we expect them to continue the pace that they've had all year and that they started last year. This defense has been phenomenal, and they're going to continue to grind it out against whoever comes up on the field against them.
Well, let's talk about who's coming up on the field against them this week. You've got a Belle Plaine Dragon team in town. They come in at 1-2. When you have a chance to kind of break them down on film and take a look at what they will put out on the field, what are some of the things that kind of stand out to you right away?
You know, they defensively speaking, they use a pretty spread defense. They've got a 3-man front. They've got a cover 3 using 7 people, so they have a rover. And those guys flow to the ball really well. So that's a defense that's different than what we've seen. Even against run teams, they don't necessarily pack the box. And so we have to make those blocks in space. The blocks aren't going to be right in front of you. If we get out and we make those blocks in space, then we've got it. And then on offense, they've used a big variety. You know, they've had some pretty big pass plays that have resulted in keeping them in games and winning games, and they've also been able to get the ball on the ground and get behind some blocks and move the ball that way. So they're a pretty versatile team, and they've changed a lot from last year in the way their defense and offense presents, but we look forward to it. I think last year we got up on them really quick. We surprised them because they were thinking Sacred Heart of old. And I think this is a game that they circled, saying, hey, we underestimated it. Maybe we didn't prepare for it. And I know we're not going to see that out of Belle Plaine this year.
Absolutely. Well, and final question for you here, Coach. I mean, when you have a chance to kind of take just the 1,000-foot view of this game, what are your overall biggest keys to the matchup? What does Sacred Heart have to do to get that big first win and kind of right the ship here midway through the season?
Keys for the game. Special team is going to have to make sure that we've got the ball in a great position when we take over on offense, and they've got to make sure that they pin the defense or the Belle Plaine offense back deep. That's number one. Special teams has got to perform at a high level this week. Number 2, we need those blocks, and we've got to put a lot of points on the board. We need the boys to really start to feel comfortable that flex is their future, and it can be really potent. So those are the 2 keys to the game. Number 3, defense, just keep doing their thing, but special teams and offense.
Sounds good. Well, Coach, thank you again so much for your time. Appreciate it as always, and best of luck with Belle Plaine tonight.
You bet. Thank you, sir.
All right. Once again, that was Norm Jennings, head coach of your Sacred Heart Knights, and you're catching it right here with live audio and video on the Salina Post. We'll step away, but don't go anywhere. The pregame show rolls on next, and we'll be sure to get you back out in time for the opening kick. Again, it's Sacred Heart and Belle Plaine, a Week 4 matchup, and you're catching it right here on the Salina Post.
Summer travel can damage and destroy your tires. Commercial Tire Centers encourages you to check for proper inflation. Underinflation or overinflation, along with the extreme Kansas heat, can cause a blowout, damage to your vehicle, and even cause accidents. Make sure your passenger car, truck, RV, and trailer tires are all ready to hit the road when you visit Commercial Tire. We'll even check your spare tire. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Maury Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joined
And we are back here for Salina, Kansas Wesleyan University here in Salina. Sacred Heart and Belle Plaine, the Dragons, coming in with a record of 1-2. The Knights 0-3, and as Tyler and Coach mentioned, trying to right the ship, so to speak, trying to get back in the win column or in the win column for the first time this season. Fun weekend in store. I'll be telling you more about that as we continue on with the game, and coming up at halftime, as we'll be talking about what is Grandparents and Alumni Weekend. A lot of firsts going on this weekend, a lot of celebration of the alumni and the family that is Sacred Heart. Opening possession as Belle Plaine won the toss, I should say, deferred to the second half, and now Sacred Heart's going to start with the offensive possession. They're actually just across midfield to start this first offensive series. Handoff up the middle, and not much there as it's Evan Bogart. They'll get the start at quarterback tonight. Interesting as the first 4 games they've rotated and alternated. Michael Matucci got the start at quarterback in weeks 1 and 3, and now after the start in Minneapolis, Evan Bogart's going to start tonight in the quarterback position for Sacred Heart here against Belle Plaine. Opening drive here for the Knights. Under center, pass going to the right. Man open, caught. And that'll be a completion. Pass is complete to Bryson Gotti, the 5'11 junior. And right away, a first down for Sacred Heart. As they start with good field position. Opening minute here. Ball will be on the right hash on the near side. Single receiver to either side for Sacred Heart. Single setback. And here is the snap. Option right. And it's going to be a loss for Sacred Heart.
Matucci brought down by number 51, Tannen Byrne.
Was Tannen Byrne with the tackle for Sacred Heart, and Michael Matucci, the ball carrier. I'll correct myself. That is Michael Matucci in there at quarterback. It'll be a late change by Coach Jennings for Sacred Heart. Again, single receiver to either side, motion in the backfield. Pitch left side. This is Bogart with it. And he got the lost yardage back up near the original first down marker. It'll be third down. And so many sponsors to thank throughout the game. We do want to thank Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Salina Septic Service, Salina Ortho, Commercial Tire Center, Hometown Disposal, Bennington State Bank, APAC Shears, and Maori Clinic, proud sponsors of Sacred Heart football here on Salina Post. We're glad you're with us here watching and listening this evening here from JRI Stadium here in Gene Bissell Field at the Graves Family Sports Complex. Back under center. Matucci rolling to his right, to the near side, floats up a pass, going to be caught, and that'll be another first down for Sacred Heart as Bryson Gotti one more time with the completion. Move the sticks one more time for the blue and gold. Under 10 to play here. A couple of minutes gone by, about 2.5 gone by here in this opening quarter. And that's a first down for Sacred Heart inside the 15, now in the red zone, as they'll spot this at about the 16-yard line of Belle Plaine. Check that, 14-yard line, excuse me. Another pitch left side. And near a touchdown, and boy, just short. Flag's going to fly from the back judge. That was Cameron Cleveland on the rush for the Knights. One of the players that was injured back in week 1 down in Wichita Trinity. Back in the lineup tonight. And the flag's going to go against the Knights. So they'll march it back. It's going to remain first down, but going to call a hold against Sacred Heart. So again, first and long now for Sacred Heart. Matucci under center. And a short run up the middle. As it'll be second down now for the Knights. Trying to punch this one in, get some points, and it would be their first lead going back to the first game at Wichita Trinity. To the line go the Knights, and a muff on the snap. Looked like Matucci just fell on it, so it's going to be third and long now for the Knights. As that'll back him up to the 21. Belle Plaine their lone win week 1 against Centralia. They've lost a couple since. The Knights are 0-3, looking for that first victory of the season. Belle Plaine looking to get back to 500. Rolling right now, Matucci. Gonna hold it, gonna keep it, he may go. 5 touchdowns for Sacred Heart. Michael Matucci from 20 yards out. And there is your first score of the game.
Big run by Matucci.
Under 8 to play here in the first. Took the Knights just over 4 minutes. A couple of penalties took them back, but they made good in the end. And the PAT attempt. Ball is down. Kick is up. And good. So with 7:48 to go here in the opening quarter, it is Sacred Heart 7 and Belle Plaine nothing. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football.
Your local technology provider.
And now
back here at Kansas Wesleyan, 20-yard run by Michael Matucci has made the score 7-0 early Knights. Cameron Yohe on for the place kick. Kick off, a low line drive. A couple of bounces, goes by one of the Dragons and just falling on it. Belle Plaine's going to start first and 10. And they'll be starting at their own 24. Well, I mentioned the Grandparents Weekend, Alumni Weekend. We'll be talking about that at halftime. Our halftime brought to you by Kansas Wesleyan University. First down. In there at quarterback is Tristan Wasser for Belle Plaine. Goes nowhere on that one.
By Christie with the Bailey, brought down to the backfield by number 3, Evan Moga.
That was actually Levi Christie from the running back spot with the carry, so it's going to be second down now, about 13 for Belle Plaine. The shotgun snap to the right. And one of the Knights in the backfield, and that's going to be, the ball goes flying. And they're going to call that an incomplete pass. So it's going to be 3rd down and long now for Belle Plaine. Third and long now for the Dragons. Out of the shotgun, quick pass, left side and dropped on the near side. Intended receiver was Levi Christie. That'll bring up 4th and long now for Belle Plaine.
It's a 4th and 13 at the Dragons' 20-yard line.
And I can only assume Belle Plaine's going to punt it away here. Single Knight back to receive it is Michael Matucci for Sacred Heart. Here's the snap. Well, flag thrown. I was going to move Belle Plaine a little closer, but still 4th and long, 4th and 8. After the offsides call goes against the Knights. So again, Matucci back at his own 40. Here's the snap and the kick. Well, that's a short kick. Takes a Belle Plaine bounce. Matucci fields it. Gets maybe a yard on the return and brought down immediately. So the Knights going to get it right back here. Try and add to their lead. Under 7 to play here in the first. 20-yard run by Matucci to get the Knights on the scoreboard. On a humid night here in Salina. A little rain earlier this morning, much like last Friday, but not nearly as long as much of the day last week. It rained here in Salina for the first home game of the season. Today, a little heavier rain early on, but quite a humid night here in Salina and the stadium this evening. Pitch right side, near side from Matucci, and brought down is Bogart with the carry near the 50. Close to a first down for the Knights. Bogart alongside Matucci, 2 of the leading rushers for Sacred Heart. Matucci averaging just under 5 yards a carry. His long run, 38 yards. A couple of touchdowns on the season. Bogart, meanwhile, averaging about 3.5 yards per carry. His long rush of the year, 33 yards. Knights back to the line. Single back, single receiver on the far side. Gotti in motion. The pitch goes to Gotti. Left side across midfield. That's a first down. Gotti still on his feet. Broke a tackle and across the 40-35. And down inside the 35. First down, Knights.
Nice run. Tackle by number 15, Gavin Colston.
So move the sticks one more time.
That run's good enough for a Sacred Heart. First down.
So you approach the 6-minute mark. Clock wound once again. Knights back to the line. Single receiver now to the right side. Single back. Man in motion in the backfield. Pitch again near side. There's Gotti again, or I'm sorry, that's Bogart rather. And knocked out of bounds. Another nice run by Evan Bogart.
Backer by number 11, Ryder Main. Brings up a Sacred Heart.
And staying with what's working for the Knights right now, the run game. They're running it right at Belle Plaine. And knocking on the doorstep of another score here just outside the red zone at the 21. Single receiver now to either side. Matucci under center, lone setback. Is Bogart again. Fake the handoff now, option left. Matucci going to keep it. Goes left, goes right. Boy, break a couple of tackles, still on his feet. Spun around. And to the 10.
Run by Matucci, brought down by number 11.
Well, he said it week after week that he can juke. Fast young kid. And that's going to be first down. First and goal from the Knights, right at the 10-yard line. Up 7-0 already, and looking for more. Again, single receiver to either side. Snap to Matucci, and another flag is thrown.
Good ball. False start on the offense.
And some movement on the line for the Knights. That'll back them up. It'll remain first down. Sacred Heart will have a little bit farther to rush now for a second score. Plenty of games going on here in the area. Salina South, their homecoming tonight. We'll have our area scoreboard throughout the game, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Left side pitch again to Bogart. Far side now. Following his blocker, he's going to go in for 6. Evan Bogart from 15 yards out. So still 4 minutes and 1 second. And the Knights up 2 scores, PAT pending. Cameron Cleveland's going to hold it. And booted through. It's up and good. Well, stand corrected, no good on the kick. But nonetheless, 13-0. The Knights up 2 scores. Looking for their first victory of the season. We'll come back after a quick break. 4-1 to go here in the first. Sacred Heart 13. Belle Plaine nothing. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football. You're listening and watching to the Knights on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
This month, Salina Medical Aesthetics is featuring their pigment control regimen, an all-encompassing system formulated to help treat hyperpigmentation, severe texture damage, and sun damage. Treat severely dull, dry, rough, and leathery skin to help restore a smooth, healthy glow. Great to use as a pre- or post-procedure skin conditioning to help maintain results longer. Helps improve overall appearance and quality of skin. Save 20% off this regimen and visit Salina Medical Aesthetics on social media and salinamedesthetics.org for more.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Kick recovered by number 9.
Well, a designed offside kick as we head back from break. Knights are going to get this right back again, just past midfield. With a short kick. And recovered by Luke Coland. But with an even 4 minutes to go before the end of our first quarter, Sacred Heart right back on offense again, and for the second time in 3 offensive series. Knights are going to start on the Belle Plaine half of the field. Handoff up the middle and swallowed up A gain of 1, maybe 2.
Bogart for a short.
Bogart on the carry for the Knights.
Lucas Bass and number 74, Amy Cooper.
Clock ticks away here in this first. Well, from here on out, these next 4 games after tonight, the Knights will alternate road games and home games. Man in motion right now, dropping back. Looks right, goes left, pass caught on the far side. There's a first down for the Knights down to the 30.
Nice pass, number 6, Carson Lehman.
That was Carson Lehman with the reception for the Knights.
The Knights brings up first and 10.
First down. On about a 20-yard pass play for the Knights. Well, Michael Matucci came in the game. We mentioned that Evan Bogart, and that was who I was best to. I knew that who was going to start tonight, but Matucci back under center. So this is the 3rd of 4 games. Speaking of Bogart, the pitch to him, near side into a crowd, one of his own players trying to be that lead block, but it's
Run to the outside by Cheney. Flags on the play.
And I'll correct myself. Cheney with the carry for Sacred Heart. Flags down. It's flag right about the 36-yard line.
Good holding on the offense. 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. First down.
So it's going to stay first down for the Knights, but now 1st and 20 as they're penalized for holding.
Penalty backs the Knights up to the Belle Plaine 39, bringing up 1st and 20.
Knights back to the line, single receiver, either side. Lone setback once again. And the snap. Matucci going to roll to his right, looking downfield, going to air it out. Got a man down there, pass is, boy, nearly caught in the end zone, right shy of it.
Pass ball is incomplete. Intended for number 2.
And that was Bryson Gotti, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 now for the blue and gold. Bryson Gotti, 1 touchdown reception on the season. Just about had his 2nd one right there. Not to be for the Knights on that possession. Single receiver, far side left. Lone setback. Man in motion. Pitch left side. Flag in the backfield one more time. And with it, and it's may go for naught. It's ran for a touchdown on the far side, but there is a flag thrown right after the snap.
Flag on the field.
And I can only assume this one's coming back. And it will go against the Knights.
Illegal shift. Called on the Knights.
This will back up Sacred Heart another 10.
Illegal shift on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Big second down.
So it remains 2nd down. And a bunch for the Knights. And this will back them up all the way to the 44. And Sacred Heart back to the line. Play clock down to 5. Got to get this one off quick. Just do the Knights. Bogart pitch to him left side. Rolling again. Got some of that yardage back, but still 3rd and long now for the Knights.
Red by Bogart.
If your business would like to support upcoming Sacred Heart games, we have room for you. Just call Devin Haney at KINA or email him at devinhaney@gmail.com. DEBINHANNEY@gmail.com. devinhaney@gmail.com. And support Sacred Heart football. I mentioned earlier, a lot of alumni here, special weekend. They actually pushed back homecoming 2 weeks to not run into this event going on. I'll tell you more about that as we continue the broadcast and head into halftime. Matucci faked a handoff, rolling right, nearly into his own man. He's going to quick out near sideline.
Pass complete to number 7, Cameron.
And that's Cameron Cleveland. I mentioned him earlier, too, one of the Knights that got hurt, one of the 5 Knights that got hurt in that game in week 1 down in Wichita, back in the starting lineup here this evening. So still 4th and long now. Reception good. 4th and 8, just over a minute to play here in the first. And Bogart to hold it. Yo is going to go for a field goal here. This would be and he's going to miss it short. So no good on the field goal attempt for the Knights, so 47 seconds.
Ball short. Dragons take over.
The Dragons are going to take over inside their own 30.
27 yards.
I mentioned a not so much hot, it's only in the 70s, but boy, a humid night.
Correction. Dragons take over at their own 20.
Pitch right side, and it's going to be a short gain on the far sideline.
Number 20, Levi Christie.
It's Levi Christie, the ball carrier.
By number 11, Thomas Cheney. No
Cheney with a tackle for Sacred Heart. Nice defensively. Picking up Cheney. I said Christie. Christie for the Dragons. Cheney for the Knights. Leading tackler now with the Knights on defense. Another short run to the right.
Kristen Washer on the carry. Tackle by number 5.
Under 30 seconds to play here in the first.
Matucci. Brings up 3rd and 5.
25 on the play clock, now 20 on the play clock, about a 5-second differential. Belle Plaine looks like they'll get one more play in here before the end of the first. That's going to end the opening quarter of play. We're going to break in now after the opening 12 minutes. It is Sacred Heart 13 and Belle Plaine nothing. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football.
Knights 13, Dragons 0.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
It's anniversary time at Vernon Jewelers. From September 1st through September 16th, Vernon Jewelers is celebrating their 139th anniversary. It's your chance to take 20% off store-wide on the highest quality jewelry in the area. Sale prices and 20% discount excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. For 139 years, people have been heading towards that iconic sign with Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Back in Salina. Sacred Heart, Belle Plaine, the Knights and Dragons tonight. Week number 4 of the high school football season. Belle Plaine's going to kick it away as we switch. Well, Sacred Heart's going to call a timeout. We'll keep it here on the home field tonight when the Knights do play at home. They've got a huge home field advantage with Sage product, from paper towels to soap and items from ceiling to floor. You will see products from Sage. You can get the same home field advantage at your home or your office by visiting sageselects.com. And the Knights back on the field out of the timeout. Matucci back beyond the 45, inching back to the 40. The lone receiver, lone punt returner for the Knights. And that is Levi Christie back to punt it away for the Dragons of Belle Plaine. Snap to him. Gets the kick off. Wobbly kick, takes a bounce. It's going to be out of bounds right near midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Initially hit the turf at about the 46 or 47. A quick bounce back, and Sacred Heart again. Excellent field position to start what's now their 4th drive. Touchdown, missed field goal. And we'll see now what possession 4 brings. Single receiver to either side once again. Lone setback. Matucci under center once again. Fake the handoff and a run to the near side. This is going to go for a short loss for Sacred Heart.
72, Rio Ramirez. Cross up 3 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Back them up about 3. 2nd down and 13 for the Knights. We'll check our area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital, as some of these scores from the area and around the state are going to start trickling in. Knights back to the line. Single setback. Again, single receiver either side. Now Matucci goes back and incomplete. That was intended for Noah Hines for Sacred Heart. That'll stop the clock and bring up 2nd down and long now for the Knights. Or check that, I should say 3rd down and long for the Knights. Matucci pitch near side left and brought down just across midfield, back across the original 1st down marker. Gain of 4 or 5, and this will bring up
Number 74, J.P. Cooper. Brings up 4th and 9 for the Knights.
4th and long for Sacred Heart. And still waiting to see. Belle Plaine has a man back to receive a punt, but not sure if the Knights looking to kick it, and they're not. They're going to go 4th and long. Matucci back, looking, throw over the middle, in and out of the hands.
Pass intended to number 6, Carson Lehman.
It's Carson Lehman, the intended receiver, so they're going to go
Panthers take over on downs.
on downs, turnover on downs, I should say.
49.
So the Knights, couple of big runs for their first 2 touchdowns, one by Matucci, one by Bogart, but now a missed field goal and a turnover on downs has given the ball back one more time to Belle Plaine. 13-0. First PAT good, second one was missed. And that's where we sit right now with that 13-0 score. Snapping a handoff left side, that's going to be a loss for Belle Plaine. Levi Christie, who's got the lion's share of the ball carries for Belle Plaine thus far. Knight sniffed that one out, tackling for a loss. It's going to be a 6-yard loss, 2nd and 16. Back to the 43. Slinger receiver near side, actually trips to the near side now for Belle Plaine. Quick pass near side's caught and tackled immediately. The pass, Carver Harlan with the reception. And 3rd and a bunch now. Ball inside the 40. Looks like about 3rd and 20 for the Dragons. Again, spreading things out. Belle Plaine single receiver to either side. In the shotgun. Quarterback Tristan Wasser for Belle Plaine, going to keep it himself. Off the race to his left. And brought down just shy of the 45. I'll correct myself that I was actually Taylon Hepley with the carry.
Down by number 11, Thomas Cheney. Brings up 4th and long.
So 4th and a bunch for Belle Plaine. Again, Matucci, the lone back for the Knights to receive the kick. And the snap. High, Art can kick but doesn't go hardly nowhere. It takes a Belle Plaine bounce.
Run down by number 11, Ryder Main.
And they'll spot this
Take over at their own 34.
at the 34. Later on, we'll name our gem of the game, brought to you by Vernon Jewelers. Hit of the game, presented by Salina Pain Clinic, and also the smart play of the game from Smart Insurance with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. 13-0 Knights, the ball back offensively once again. Run to the right side. And brought out of bounds on the far sideline.
Gain of 11 yards. Good for a Knights. 1st down.
That was Matucci on the keeper. Ran for a 1st down. Nice to the line one more time. Slinger receiver again, either side. And the snap. Rolling left, rolling right. Matucci's got it, and he's going to be brought down. Short gain.
Matucci with the run on the play. Brought down by number 2, Damian.
Pressured in the backfield and
20.
could not find an open receiver down the field. And a timeout's going to be called by Sacred Heart. One more time, we'll take it as well. Sacred Heart 13 and Belle Plaine nothing. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
It's anniversary time at Vernon Jewelers. From September 1st through September 16th, Vernon Jewelers is celebrating their 139th anniversary. It's your chance to take 20% off store-wide on the highest quality jewelry in the area. Sale prices and 20% discount excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. For 139 years, people have been heading towards that iconic sign with Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
And back in Salina, a few scores coming in now. The area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. A couple of teams that Sacred Heart's interested in. Two of their district opponents, as Smith Center and Wabunsee, they're scoreless after the opening quarter. Salina Central down to Andover 13-0 end to 1. And Andale all over Smoky Valley 42-0 after the opening quarter. Long pass overthrown.
Pass intended to number 15, Noah Hines, falls incomplete. Brings up
Noah Hines, the intended receiver for the Knights. It'll be 3rd and long now for Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart back to the line. I've said it several times. I'm up in the press box. I'm just watching and I'm a little sweaty. Run and pitch to the left side, near side I should say. Bogart with the carry for the Knights, but not much there. 4th down. 4th and long for the Knights. Short gain on the carry. Don't forget tonight, tune into KINA, 10 o'clock for the Kansas State High School Football Scoreboard Show. Here's scores and game wraps from across the state, brought to you by Home Automotive Center and Salina Surgical Hospital. And Sacred Heart's going to kick this one away. Or are they? Oh. Whistle's blown.
Full start on the offense.
That's going to back the Knights up. So 4th and 9 becomes 4th and 14. Under 6 to play before intermission. Knights got the first 2 scores early, but have not managed another on these last 3 offensive series. Line drive kick taken back. Inside the 25, 30, 40 now on the near side. Boy, nice run. A big tackle here on the near side.
number 4 on the return, Talon Heffley.
It's Talon Heffley, 5'6" sophomore. Nice return.
Dragons take over at their own 42-yard line.
And they'll spot this at the 42-yard line. So really on both ends of the football, or both ends of the field, I should say. Good starting field position for both teams. Sacred Heart in particular, but short field this time around now for the Dragons. Spread out the offense. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. In the shotgun, actually in the pistol, I should say. Long pass overthrown. Pass intended.
Pass intended to number 10.
That was
incomplete.
Carver Harlan, the intended receiver.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A little overthrown. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for Belle Plaine. Twins now to the far side left. Single receiver near side and the pistol one more time. Or I should say trips to the left. Same formation it would appear. Handoff up the middle. Off to the right. This will be a short gain for Belle Plaine.
Run by number 20, Levi Christie.
Levi Christie, the ball carrier. A couple of yards on the gain.
Down by Elias Gordon.
Up to the 44. That was Elias Gordon for Sacred Heart with the tackle as we near the 5-minute mark here before halftime. Single setback now. Quarterback Tristan Wasser snapped to him, and this may be a false start on. That was going to be offsides on the Knights. Or it is false start. I thought the white had initially called offsides, but it is a false start, so it's going to remain third down, third and about 13 for Belle Plaine. And the snap nearly bobbled in the backfield. And on the far side, was it picked off?
Pass intercepted by number 2, Bryson Gotti.
Bryson Gotti for Sacred Heart.
Brought down by number 40.
Nearing the 4-minute mark here before halftime, Sacred Heart with the INT, and now a short field again for the Knights. Latucci again in her center, snap to him, pitch near side. Nice run. That should be good for a first down.
Big run by number 7.
As that was Cameron Cleveland.
Brought down by number 15, Gavin Bolster.
All the way just out on the doorstep of the red zone to the 21 for Sacred Heart.
21-yard line.
Knights got those first scores on their first 2 possessions in the first quarter. The second one with 4 minutes left in the first. Have not scored since. Pitch to the right. Trying to turn the corner. Cameron Cleveland one more time.
Brought down by number 2, Damian Nicholson. Flag on the play.
Another flag on the field.
Holding against the Knights.
The Knights shoot themselves in the foot one more time. It's holding on Sacred Heart. Backed up one more time. It cost the Knights 10. First and 20 now for Sacred Heart. Single receiver near side, lone setback. Clock rolls again. Man in motion in the backfield. Pitch near side from Matucci, trying to turn the corner. And breaks a tackle. It's going to go in for 6. Touchdown, Sacred Heart. Cameron Cleveland one more time. Welcome back from injury.
Run by number 7, Cameron Cleveland.
And there's the third score of the night for the Knights. Well, and that's got the INT from Bryson Gotti, the catalyst for that short field. And the score, kick up. And no good. So a second PAT miss, but a 3-possession lead for the Knights. 3.5 to go before halftime. It's Sacred Heart 19 and Belle Plaine nothing. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football. Listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer. The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Adam Coulter and Avery Cadle on the broadcast this evening. Glad you're with us, listening and watching to Sacred Heart football. Up 3 possessions now, 19-0. Touchdown runs in the first quarter, 20 yards by Micah Mitucci. Evan Bogart from 15 yards out to make it 13-0. Now he's going to try the onside kick again, the design kick, far side, and the ball's going to sail out of bounds.
Penalty on the field.
Bryson Gotti, the interception in the 4-minute mark. Here in the second, Cam Cleveland, 31-yard touchdown run to make the score 19-0 as the PAT also missed on that third touchdown as the second.
5 yards from the flag, or from the spot, out of bounds.
So they're going to spot this.
Dragons take over. 1st and 10.
Well, it's been really the theme for this first half. Good starting field position as one more time the offensive team is going to start across the 50 in the defensive team's territory, in this case, Belle Plaine offensively. Spread offense. In the shotgun. Quarterback Harlan had him scrambling in the backfield, going to keep it himself to the left and brought down a big tackle on the far side, just shy of the 50, so it's going to be a short loss for the Dragons. Second down.
Kristen Walker.
Another update. Well, we mentioned the score, and in particular, Andale, the 2A defending state champions, all over Smoky Valley tonight. Another area score, an update of the first one we gave you, but a tough one tonight for the Vikings, down 42-0 at halftime. Area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Back to the line, second down. In the pistol. Option left, it'll be a pitch that way, and short gain on the far side.
Number 40 on the carry. Brought down by number 34, Maddox Wells.
Right back to the original line of scrimmage now, 3rd and 10. As the clock continues to roll towards halftime, just over 2 to play. Single receiver near side right. They spread the receivers out once again to Belle Plaine. Man in motion in the backfield. Quick pass near side. Quick tackle by the Knights. Well, a nice tackle there. That was Luke Colin from his defensive back spot.
Pass complete to number 2.
That was Damian Nicholson. Just a freshman out there with the short carry. Actually, a short loss, I should say. The Knights take one more timeout. We'll take it as well with 1:40 left before halftime. Knights 19, Dragons nothing. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
High arcing kick out of the timeout, out of the break. And it's going to be blown dead inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line.
Nice take over.
1:27 to go for the Knights before halftime. Belle playing to the line. The Knights still in their huddle. And they break it to the line. Slinger receiver to the near side. Man in motion right to left, and the pitch to him. Taken to the 30, 35, 40, near side. It's a foot race down. One man to beat. And just got bumped in. Nearly broke another tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. That was Cameron Cleveland. I mentioned back from injury. He got hurt back in that first game of the season at Wichita Trinity. Hadn't played in the last couple of games and having himself a night here in week number 4. Had the 31-yard touchdown run off the interception from Bryson Gotti that gave the Knights the ball back with a short field. And now the Knights looking for more. Pitch near side. Another big run. That's Bogart to the 5 and in there for a touchdown. Knights score again.
Running by number 3, Evan Bogart. That's another $10 donated by Nextech, your local technology provider.
Well, that didn't take long at all. About 30 seconds. 1:27 when that play and that offensive series began, and still 57 seconds. And the PAT up, and this one's good. So it's now 26-0 Sacred Heart, and just over a minute to go before halftime. We'll get a break in as well. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football, presented here on Salina Post by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's portable restroom season, and your friends at Salina Septic Service are here to remind you there are options. Summer barbecues, festivals, fairs, they can bring you a top-of-the-line portable restroom. Keep those dirty feet out of your house and your female friends happy. Heck, they can even bring along a portable hand washing station, because who wants Jim roasting marshmallows after he goes in the trees? Salina Septic Service, here for your freedom of those dirty little situations. Online at salinasepticservice.com.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Back here from JRI Stadium in Gene Bissell Field on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Ooh. And they're going to call a flag on the Knights on that hit.
Ball down by number 20, Levi Christie.
It's Levi Christie with the receiver for Belle Plaine.
Good ball. Personal foul. On the 15-yard penalty.
And that's going to tack on 15. Well, that one, not how Sacred Heart drew it up, but again, it's going to give the receiving team field position on or right near the 50. Short field, although Belle Plaine's not been able to cash in on it thus far. The Knights, 4 TDs, a couple of missed PATs, as Sacred Heart leads it 26-0 as we approach halftime. Spread offense. In the pistol, and there's a whistle and a flag on the snap. And they're going to bring up Belle Plaine for delay of game, so they're going to hurt themselves a little bit. Well, Sacred Heart, consistent. 13 in the first, 13 in the second. As they lead it 26-0. Same formation for Belle Plaine. 5 yards farther back. At the 43. Quick out near side, and it's thrown wide. Intended for Damian Nicholson.
Damian Nicholson, broken up by number 34. Maddox Wells brings up 2nd and 10.
Maddox Wells for the Knights, just a freshman out there for Sacred Heart on the coverage of that last play. Belle Plaine trips now to the near side. Single receiver far side. In the pistol one more time. Handoff right up the gut. It'll be a short gain for the Dragons.
By number 20, Levi Christie.
And coming up at halftime, we will round up some of our area scores once again. Also, be talking about Grandparents and Alumni Weekend here for Sacred Heart. Some special goings on and some new things for Sacred Heart. The inaugural Hall of Fame. We'll talk about that coming up here at halftime. Pass over the middle, and the pass is going to be caught. Ryder Maine with the reception. That's the biggest gain of the game so far for Belle Plaine. They'll take a timeout.
Brings up 1st and 10.
Come back and likely go for a single play to end this first half. I want to thank our sponsors once again for you being able to watch and listen to Sacred Heart football here on Salina Post. Presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Salina Septic Service, Salina Ortho, Commercial Tire Center, Hometown Disposal, Bennington State Bank, APAC Shears, and Maury Clinic, some of our sponsors of Sacred Heart football. They're proud to bring you the Knights here on Salina Post. Well, going back, our scoring plays thus far, first quarter, 20-yard touchdown run. Matucci on the quarterback keeper made it 7-0 early. About 4 minutes later, Evan Bogart, 15-yard run of his own, that made the score 13-0. The PAT was no good. Second quarter, Knights had a big gap of no touchdown, but Bryson Gotti pick, Cam Cleveland touchdown, and a Cleveland run. Another Bogart touchdown made it 26-0 here late in the first half. Long pass, that's going to be well overthrown. One-on-one coverage down the field.
Pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 10, Carter Harlan.
Harlan was the intended receiver for Belle Plaine, so 9 ticks left on the clock, and see what they draw up here. Second down and 10. Inside the 35. But not a lot of time to work with. Twins to the near side. In the pistol. Man in motion. Going left, and the short gain past the 35. But that will do it for the opening half. So after 24 minutes, it's all Sacred Heart tonight. A little confidence builder as they look to get their first win of the season. As we mentioned, Belle Plaine came in with a record of 1-2 on the season. We'll take a break here at halftime. Come back, we'll talk about grandparents and alumni weekend and also get you some scoring updates. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's portable restroom season, and your friends at Salina Septic Service are here to remind you there are options. Summer barbecues, festivals, fairs, they can bring you a top-of-the-line portable restroom. Keep those dirty feet out of your house and your female friends happy. Heck, they can even bring along a portable hand-washing station, because who wants Jim roasting marshmallows after he goes in the trees? Salina Septic Service, here for your freedom of those dirty little situations. Online at salinasepticservice.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
It's anniversary time at Vernon Jewelers. From September 1st through September 16th, Vernon Jewelers is celebrating their 139th anniversary. It's your chance to take 20% off store-wide on the highest quality jewelry in the area. Sale prices and 20% discount excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. For 139 years, people have been heading towards that iconic sign with Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Welcome back to Knights football here on Salina Post. Glad you're listening and watching along with us here at halftime. Some of the alumni from years gone by being recognized here at halftime. We'll get to that here in just a moment. Do want to update you on some area scores. Area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Again, halftime here, 26-0 Sacred Heart on top of Belle Plaine. Also some of our area teams in action. Salina Central was down to Andover 13-0. That game's gone to half now. The Mustangs within one possession. Halftime score now is Andover 13, Salina Central 7. Also a game we mentioned, a couple of teams that we'll be seeing in the coming weeks, Smith Center and Wabaunsee in district games. Scoreless first quarter. Smith Center leads that one at halftime by a score of 16-0 over the Chargers as the Redmen lead that one. Halftime score there. Also our area game of the week, as Tyler Henry's been with me the past couple of weeks. He's actually in Chapman tonight, but it is the Cowboys of Abilene all over the Irish as the score. Abilene 26, Chapman 0. Also Salina South down. That's a late second quarter score we have. Mays 28 and Salina South 6. Also Concordia down tonight. They're down to Marysville at the half. That score 10-0. Marysville leads that one. And once again, we mentioned the Andale Smoky Valley score. A tough night tonight for the Vikings as that one, that score at halftime is Andale 42 and Smoky Valley 0. Another score, we just mentioned the Mays score in Salina South. That game has gone to half. We have an update on that one. It's Mays 28, Salina South 6, and also just updated our other game with Devin Haney and Russ Cosby. Southeast of Saline over Halstead at the half. That score is 16-0 as the Trojans are on top in that one. Again, the area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. With night football here on Salina Post. We're glad you're with us here tonight. So shifting gears, I mentioned it's Grandparents and Alumni Weekend already. Got the day going. They've had Grandparents' Day Mass here. They had lunch and activities earlier today at St. Mary's Grade School. And coming up tonight, the football game, of course, here at Wesleyan and JRI Stadium. And what they're in the middle of right now, they are showcasing the inaugural Knights Hall of Fame class, also the distinguished alumni in the class of 1973 as they celebrate their 50th high school reunion at halftime, as they're doing at the moment. And they, it's fun for me as well, where years ago, I called Sacred Heart a little bit of football, quite a bit of basketball for several seasons going back to 2008, 2009, all the way to 2017. And a lot of names that, if you're an alumnus of Sacred Heart, you would recognize a lot of these families, a lot of these names, and generations upon generations of Sacred Heart alumni. The first annual Knights Hall of Fame brunch, that's tomorrow morning in the cafeteria at Sacred Heart Junior Senior High School. Doors will open for that at 9:30, and if you're heading to that, you'll want to enter through the West Cafeteria doors. The 2023 Knights Hall of Fame inductees, along with the distinguished alumni from years past, will be honored, and the class of 2023 will also be recognized. That event, the first annual Knights Hall of Fame brunch, starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then some fun later on, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, 4 to 7. That'll be at St. Mary's Grade School. They'll have rides. They're going to have food from the Camarena Scholarship recipients, fun for the whole family, and wristbands for that, by the way. We're going to have $15 wristbands, or $50 for a family of 4. That's the St. Mary's Grade School Carnival, 4 to 7 tomorrow evening. as part of the Grandparents and Alumni Weekend. And then they'll finish things up. St. Mary's Grade School, families only, a family costume run. That'll be at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening in the St. Mary's Grade School. That'll start at 6 p.m. And that's going to count, by the way, for the kiddos for their student school marathon miles. And again, that's 6 o'clock, the family costume run. That is the Grandparents and Alumni Weekend. And I talked with Principal Krychek 2 weeks ago at Minneapolis, and also last week, Mike Shaw, the athletic director at Sacred Heart, and they had both mentioned this weekend in particular, and I'd asked them both as far as what Sacred Heart wound up doing was they rescheduled their homecoming, and that'll be moved to 2 weeks from tonight now, as Wabaunsee will be the opponent, the Chargers in town, in 2 weeks to take on the Knights on what will be a rescheduled homecoming week and homecoming game and weekend for Sacred Heart. Score here once again at halftime, it is Sacred Heart 26, Belle Plaine nothing, as first quarter, the first 2 offensive drives for the Knights result in touchdowns. Michael Matucci kicked it himself for a 20-yard touchdown run. That made the score 7-0 with the PAT. And then later in the first quarter, a 15-yard run by Evan Bogart. PAT was missed, but that made the score 13-0 on top, the lead for Sacred Heart. Meanwhile, Bryson Gotti, an interception, but almost a full 12 minutes of game time between the end of the the end of the first, I should say, and much of the second quarter, but the Knights get back on the scoreboard. Gotti with the interception as the catalyst for a Cam Cleveland 31-yard touchdown run with 3.5 minutes to go before halftime, as Sacred Heart led at that point by a score of 19-0 with the second PAT missed. And then Bogart, touchdown run. It only took 30 seconds. Cam Cleveland, a big run to set up a Bogart touchdown run, his second of the night, inside that final minute before halftime, as that made the score with a PAT good, 26-0. So 13-0 after one, 26-0 here at halftime is the lead for Sacred Heart. We'll take another break. We'll come back and continue halftime here on Alumni and Grandparents Weekend from Sacred Heart. 26-0. Knights looking good to get that first victory of the season as they lead it by 4 scores here at halftime. We'll come back after a break and more halftime after this. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football.
Camarena, Mike Shepard, Jim Collier.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital, your voice, your choice.
It's portable restroom season, and your friends at Salina Septic Service are here to remind you there are options. Summer barbecues, festivals, fairs, they can bring you a top-of-the-line portable restroom. Keep those dirty feet out of your house and your female friends happy. Heck, they can even bring along a portable hand-washing station, because who wants Jim roasting marshmallows after he goes in the trees? Salina Septic Service, here for your freedom of those dirty little situations. Online at salinasepticservice.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
It's anniversary time at Vernon Jewelers. From September 1st through September 16th, Vernon Jewelers is celebrating their 139th anniversary. It's your chance to take 20% off store-wide on the highest quality jewelry in the area. Sale prices and 20% discount excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. For 139 years, people have been heading towards that iconic sign with Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Once again, back at JRI Stadium and Gene Bissell Field at the Graves Family Sports Complex here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Don't forget, halftime brought to you by KWU as the Yotes take on the Threshers of Bethel tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock kick for that one. Tyler Henry on the call, pregame at 5. And again, the kick tomorrow at 6 as the Yotes and the Threshers play. And this will be just a note about that game, as this will be the last evening game, I should say, as they'll make the transition from the night games to the day games as that last game of September, and then heading into October, the games will begin as early afternoon kickoffs. But again, tomorrow night, Wesleyan and Bethel, 5 o'clock pregame, 6 o'clock kickoff on 910 KINA, 910 AM and 107.5 FM with Tyler Henry on the call. Avery Cadle on the camera tonight. Adam Coulter here in the press box. And I mentioned somewhat jokingly, I guess, that 75, I glanced at our forecast on the next week or so. I thought it was getting cooler, but some of these 80s and 90s are going to stick around for the next few days, it would appear. But humid evening, to say the least. And now it's like, light wind, just a light 5-mile-an-hour wind. It's 75 right now. It's a cool night other than the humidity. And now, the dew point at 66. Humidity at 73%, so that actually makes a lot of sense as the way it feels out here right now. But I'm sure it's not bothering the Knights too much right now, as Sacred Heart leads here at halftime by a score of 26-0. Sacred Heart on the field. Belle Plaine just coming out back to the field as well from the locker room. We'll take one more break, and we will come back with the start of the third quarter. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
It's anniversary time at Vernon Jewelers. From September 1st through September 16th, Vernon Jewelers is celebrating their 139th anniversary. It's your chance to take 20% off store-wide on the highest quality jewelry in the area. Sale prices and 20% discount excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. For 139 years, people have been heading towards that iconic sign with Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
And back here with Sacred Heart football, Adam Coulter and Avery Cadle on the broadcast here tonight. Don't forget, coming up after this one, later on this evening, tune in to KINA, as we said, 107.5 FM, 9:10 a.m., 10 o'clock tonight for the Kansas High School Football Scoreboard Show, as you'll hear scores and game wraps from across the state, brought to you by Home Automotive Centers, and Salina Surgical Hospital. Always fun to hear the scores from across the entire state with that one. Have another score, not so much to do with our area, but just an interesting note about it. Axtell 56 and Lynn 6. They call that game at the halftime break. And there's something I haven't seen for a while personally. That's the 45-point mercy rule. Now that I think about it, that'd be an 8-man game. So the 50-point spread at the halftime break, and that one didn't last very long at all. But our score here, 26-0 Knights. 13 in the first, 13 in the second. The Knights back out on the field and awaiting Belle Plaine to come back out one more time. And do want to say congratulations to all those honored, the Knights first Hall of Fame class, also honoring the class of 1973 here on this Alumni and Grandparents Weekend here at Sacred Heart. Clock winds down before the start of our third quarter. And once again, the Knights, 7-0 score after the opening drive for the Knights. 20-yard touchdown run by Michael Matucci. Got the Knights on the board. PAT was good. Then about 4 minutes later in the first quarter, second possession also results in points for the Knights. 15-yard run by Evan Bogart. PAT was missed. That made it 13-0 after the opening quarter. Knights had a missed field goal. They also turned it over on downs and went about 12 minutes of game time, the last 4 of the first quarter and the first 8 or so of the second quarter, as it was with 3.5 to go before halftime. A Bryson Gotti interception and a Cam Cleveland 31-yard touchdown run made the score 19-0. The PAT was missed. 19-0 Knights with 3.5 to go before halftime, and one more score before the break. Knights took back over with 1:27 to play before half. A big run by Cleveland one more time, and that set up a Evan Bogart touchdown run, his second of the game. PAT was good. That made the score 26-0 with 57 seconds on the clock, and that would be the score at halftime. And where we sit right now, 26-0, Knights on top of the Dragons. And again, the Knights, or the Dragons, I should say, won the coin flip to start the game. They defer, so they'll get the ball to start here in this third quarter, and work to do for the Dragons to get back in this one. Talon Heffley and also Carver Harlan, the two back to receive. And Yowie missed his field goal attempt earlier in the game. You recall we mentioned last week, hit the 35-yarder. That were the lone points for the Knights, but it got him on the scoreboard, did Yowie last week against Ellsworth. And here is the kickoff to start the second half, up to about the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Belle Plaine.
Number 4, Talon Heffley on the return.
Heffley with the return.
Bryson Gotti. Dragons ball at their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10.
We're heading on the road next week, as we will be at Valley Heights, heading up not too far from the Nebraska border in week 5. Handoff right side. Brought down by a couple of Knights on the carry.
Carried by number 4, Callan Headley.
And that was Headley. Heffley, excuse me.
Penalty flag on the play.
Flag is going to go. Knights backing up. It's going to go against Sacred Heart.
Face mask, 15 yards from the flag. First down.
Automatic first down for Belle Plaine as a result of the face mask. Dragons back to the line, single receiver to either side. Another handoff up the middle and not a lot there. Be second down. And
Run by number 40.
about 8.
Jacob Lopez. Brought down by number 56, Leon Rowe.
Trips to the left on the far side now for Belle Plaine. Single receiver near side. Single back in the backfield now. Quick pass and intended for Carver Harlan.
Number 10, Carver Harlan. Broken up by number 6,
Carson Lehman, the defender for Sacred Heart.
Second and 8.
Third down and 8. And back to the line come the Dragons now. Single receiver to either side. Back in the pistol. High snap. Quick out left side, and it's going to fall incomplete. So bring up fourth down. Referees, I think, discussing if that was a lateral pass, if it was an incomplete pass.
Pass was a forward pass. It's incomplete.
And they will call it a pass, so it's incomplete. Fourth and long for Belle Plaine. So back to receive one more time. It is going to be Matucci back in his own 30 for the 25. Nice kick. Run to his right, 25-30, and brought down from behind. I think they'll spot this 35, 36-yard line in that neck of the woods. We'll call it the...
Block at the back by the Knights.
That's going to knock blocking the back by the Knights. They're going to back them up. Again, despite the lead, they really shot themselves in the foot with some of the penalties. The face mask, a block in the back.
On the offense during the run. First down from the flag.
So it's first down for the Knights, but backed up.
Nice ball. First and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Right on the 20. Single receiver on the near side. Matucci under center. Man in motion, right to left in the backfield. Matucci keeps it himself right up the middle. To his right, and a foot race on the far sideline. Nice carry. Inside the 45, down to about the 41-yard line. Matucci kept it himself. And any little hole he finds, it seems, he can definitely find that seam and make some magic happen with his feet. So the block in the back knocked them back to their own 20, but the Knights right back with it. 39-yard touchdown, 39-yard rush for Matucci. Another run by Sacred Heart.
Matucci tripped up on the play by number 72, Leo Rivera. Second and 5 for the Dragons, 36.
5-yard run, ball at the 36. At least for the moment, the Knights would seem to be content chewing some clock. Matucci under center, lone setback. Single receiver on the far side right. Rush to the near side and brought down.
Matucci with the run on the play.
And Matucci kept it himself.
21, Hayden Hendrick.
Clock continues to roll here. Knights break their huddle. As I said, on the road next week, single receiver to either side now, heading to Valley Heights, Blue Rapids next Friday night right here on Salina Post. Matucci up the middle, nearly breaking another tackle, brought down by the ankles. First down run up to the 26.
Good enough for a Knights first down.
So Knights threatening once again. Single receiver to either side. Bogart's at the backfield for Sacred Heart. Snap to Matucci. Goes back, looking to his right, airs it out. Double coverage over there. And caught nonetheless.
Nice.
Touchdown, Sacred Heart.
From number 12, Matucci to number 15, Noah Hines.
That was Noah Hines with the touchdown grab. As I mentioned, Noah, just a freshman out there. It's good. Here's the PAT attempt. And Luca Adami. Coach talked about him the past couple of weeks when Cameron Yohe was injured. I don't think I realized he was a southpaw. Or do you say that about a left-footed kicker? Nonetheless, the PAT is good. Under 8 to play now in the third. And the lead is up to 33-0. We'll keep it here. There's Noah Hines, the touchdown reception. Again, we're going to name a gem of the game brought to you by Vernon Jewelers. A hit of the game presented by the Salina Pain Clinic, and our smart play of the game from Smart Insurance with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. I have a hard time picking just one for each of those categories. Nonetheless, $7:43 to play. And barring something extraordinary, the Knights are going to get their first win of the season as they'll improve to 1-3, and the Dragons are going to fall to 1-3, winning their first one and losing their last three. Adami, left-footed kick, nice-looking kick end over end. Taken back inside the 20 and knocked down at the 25. That's Harlan with the return. And Don Matucci the tackle for Sacred Heart. Another freshman out there for the blue and gold. If there was any one good thing about some of those early injuries in that first game in week one, it was the fact that it forced head coach Norm Jennings to get some of those freshmen out on the field and got some PT that they might not have got otherwise. A little more experience at the varsity level. Snap and run to the left side, trying to turn the corner over there, and maybe a short gain on that one, far sideline. Levi Christie, the ball carrier. Single receiver to either side now. Actually lining up three to the near side. In the shotgun now, quick out left side. And tackled in the backfield for a loss. Ryder Main, the reception. Bryson Gotti with the tackle for the Knights. And both teams seem content to just... Well, that was a completion, obviously, and the clock keeps it rolling, but not quite halfway through the quarter. Just seems like it's rolling right along. Single receiver, either side. Now lining up a second one on the near side. I formation now for Belle Plaine. Backing up, rolling right. Quick pass near side. Reception by Harlan, and a tackle made by Carson Lehman for Sacred Heart. Fourth down for Belle Plaine. Fourth, and we'll call it 6. And once again, Matucci back to receive from Sacred Heart just beyond the 50. Snap and the kick. High booming kick. Matucci. I don't think he had any intention to call for a fair catch on that one. He was underneath it. Almost had the feet moving before he had the ball. He looked like he just wanted to get it and go. But not much there on the return at that juncture. 33-0 Knights with the lead and the ball. Just past the midpoint here of the third. Comes Dominic Matucci back in off the sideline for the Knights. Single receiver to either side. Matucci in motion in the backfield. And Big Brother with the football, and he's going to be dropped for a sack. That'll be a loss for the Knights as the clock keeps on rolling.
Down by number 74, J.P. Cooper.
So both Matucci brothers are out there now. Mike and Dom. Carson Lehman back in off the sideline for the Knights.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Second and long now for the Knights. 6-yard loss. And the snap, Matucci in the pocket looking. Open man near side. Pass is caught right at midfield. Pass is caught by Carson Lehman, who just came back on the field. And that was Gavin Bolster for the Dragons. Bent over, a little gingerly walking back to the line. Looking to stay in there. Going to roll under 4 minutes before the next snap. 10 on the shot. Boy, got basketball on the mind. 10 on the play clock, now down to 5. Snap Matucci, pitch near side. Lost the ball and falling on it. And really for the Knights, that play in particular, and
Brings up 4th and 7.
not a lot of damage being done by Belle Plaine in particular, but some of the Knights' miscues, whether it be penalties or a loose ball like that one, really unforced errors, so to speak, for the Knights. But 4th down and 4th and 7. As Belle Plaine. Line drive kick, and that goes straight out of bounds at the 24, it looked like. 3 minutes, 1 second left here in the third. Knights 33, Belle Plaine nothing.
Punt goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Well, they're going to call it out of bounds at 33. That's where they'll spot it. End of 3, Salina Central. They were down 13-0 after 1, 13-7 at half. They've gone up on end over 14-13 now after 3 quarters there. That ball fake left side kept by Tristan Wasser. Going to be a short loss on the far side. That's our one score update of our area teams. Area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. We'll get you more updates as they come into us here late in this third and into the fourth quarter and post game. Trips to the near side right. Looking, Wasser. Pass complete at the 40, up to the 45. And that should be good for a Belle Plaine first down.
Tackled by number 5, Don Matucci.
Don Matucci with the tackle.
First down, Dragons. At the 45-yard line.
Snap again. Near side, and this is going to be another first down. Tight-roping a bit here on the near side. And the pass complete. That was Talon Hepley.
Pass complete to number 4, Talon Hepley.
Or Talon Hepley, excuse me. And for the Knights, Maddox Wells, another freshman out there for the Knights from his linebacker position. 90 seconds left here in the third. 33-0 Knights, but Belle Plaine driving and looking for their first score of the contest. Out of the shotgun again. Short pass. And inside the 40 down to about the 36. Hepley again with the reception. Same two guys, Hepley with the reception, Wells with the tackle for the Knights. A minute to play here in the third. Abilene still on top, same score as it was in halftime. End of 3 now. As Abilene's at Chapman, they're up on the Irish of the Cowboys, 26-0 over the Irish. In the backfield. Airing it out down the field. And broken up.
Pass ball is incomplete. Intended for number
Really a dangerous pass over there.
broken up by number 12, Mikey Matucci.
That time, big brother Mikey Matucci with the tackle for the Knights.
39 for the Dragons.
Again, out of the shotgun. Near side brought down. And the Knights think they've got it. And they do. Knights force a turnover. The ball is spotted just beyond the 35-yard line. So now barring a turnover or any miscue on the Knights' part, going to start this drive, end the third quarter, and they'll continue into the fourth. Under 30 seconds left here in the third frame. Single receiver on the near side. Single back. Man in motion. Quick pitch. And a short run. With Cam Cleveland one more time. A short run for the Knights.
Jacob Lopez.
That might do it here for the third. Under 10 seconds to go now. Plenty of time on the play clock, and the Knights in no hurry. They're going to let the clock roll to 0. So after 3, Sacred Heart now leads 33-0 over Belle Plaine. We're back with the fourth after a break. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
It's anniversary time at Vernon Jewelers. From September 1st through September 16th, Vernon Jewelers is celebrating their 139th anniversary. It's your chance to take 20% off store-wide on the highest quality jewelry in the area. Sale prices and 20% discount excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. For 139 years, people have been heading towards that iconic sign with Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Adam Coulter and Avery Cadle on the broadcast here from Sacred Heart. JRI Stadium, Gene Bissell Field on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. The Graves Family Sports Complex. Knights with the ball. Pitch near side. Carried to the 50 across midfield now. Near sideline and ankle tackled on the carry. That was Thomas Cheney for Sacred Heart. Big senior fullback.
Number 10, Carter Harlan.
Not a bad way to start the fourth quarter for the Knights. Nice run across midfield. Knights trying to tack on maybe one more to this 33-0 score before all is said and done. Clock wound one more time. Single receiver to either side once again. Lone back. Matucci under center. Roll option right, pitch, 40, 35, 30. Still on his feet and down to about the 24, 25. Cheney one more time. And Cheney the past couple of first yard carries for the Knights. Brings up another first down. Ball right on the 20. Another pitch this time going to the left, following a blocker over there, trying to turn the corner and knocked out of bounds. That should be good for Bogart on the carry. Might be coming back. The Knights, I mentioned it a bit earlier in the third, that not so much Belle Plaine forcing the turnovers or the mistakes for the Knights, but really the negative things in the game.
10 yards from the flag.
Penalties, in particular for the Knights. Personal fouls, blocks in the back, face mask. Knights have shot themselves in the foot time and again, despite that 33-0 score. One of the Knight players coming out. Well, after all that, Sacred Heart's going to go ahead and call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 10:44 to go in regulation. Sacred Heart 33, Belle Plaine nothing. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart football.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer. The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Out of the timeout. Strong run left side, Evan Bogart that time. Fighting for every yard he could get to end that run. A couple of quick scoring updates. Area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. We mentioned Smoky Valley, their rough night ending at the hands of the 2A defending state champions, Andale, as the Vikings fall in that one 74-0. We mentioned the Abilene Chapman score after 3. Abilene on top of the Irish. The Cowboys lead that one 26-0. And a couple of the teams we'll see before season's end. Smith Center on top of Wabunsie 16-6 after 3. Another strong run by Sacred Heart, under 10 to play now. Bogart with the carry once again for the Knights.
Lucas Bass, good for the Knights, first down.
Well, Knights with the first down. First and goal from the 3. Single receiver, near side right. Snap to Matucci. Option right, kept it himself. And in for 6, touchdown Knights. And let me correct myself there, Maddox Wells in the game now for Sacred Heart. Nothing. PAT pending. Adami back on for the PAT. As we said before, the lefty kicker. That one up. That one good. 40-0 Sacred Heart. 9:04 to play in the 4th. Another break. And back after this, you're listening to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post. Presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Summer travel can damage and destroy your tires. Commercial Tire Centers encourages you to check for proper inflation. Underinflation or overinflation, along with the extreme Kansas heat, can cause a blowout, damage to your vehicle, and even cause accidents. Make sure your passenger car, truck, RV, and trailer tires are all ready to hit the road when you visit Commercial Tire. We'll even check your spare tire. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Maury Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of north central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maury Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maury.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Another quick score update. Salina Central took the lead 14-13. They were down 13-0 to Andover. Took the lead 14-13 now. Andover back on top 21-14 over the Mustangs with about 6.5 left in that one. Kickoff now. Belle Plaine 20, 25. Little juke, still on his feet, and brought down, but a flag's going to be called, or a flag's going to be thrown rather.
Number 20 on the return, Levi Christie.
Christie with the return for the Dragons. Mentioned that Smith Center Wabaunsee score. Valley Heights next week, week 5, and then Wabaunsee right here in 2 weeks for homecoming. On the road to Smith Center the week after that, week 7. Republic County here, week 8. And then wherever it's determined the Knights will play, and against who in week number 9. Wesleyan plays Bethel tomorrow. Tyler Henry with the call. 5 o'clock pregame, 6 o'clock kickoff. And proud sponsor of our halftime here for Sacred Heart Football. It'll be on KINA, 910 AM, 107.5 FM. Coyote Football, KINA. Handoff up the middle, and loose ball, but I think it was blown down, blown dead. Nice to get a bunch of guys. Obviously nice to get this first win for Sacred Heart. Each team will now be 1-3. Belle Plaine will drop to 1-3 after losing what'll be their 3rd straight. The Knights coming out of a 3-game losing streak, breaking that tonight as they'll go to 1-3. Twin receivers to the left now, airing it out down the field and overthrown. A couple of Knights in the vicinity, as that was Carver Harlan, the intended receiver for the Dragons. Started to say, just nice to see some of the variety of names in the scoring column. Matucci with a touchdown, Bogart with a touchdown, Cam Cleveland with a touchdown. A second run for Bogart for 6. Noah Hines, a pass caught for a touchdown. And Maddox Wells off the bench, a 3-yard touchdown run on a quarterback keeper to make the score 40-0. Short run to the right as we go under 8 to play in the game. And some of these younger guys, you hear their name or they make a play, or in Adami's case, a couple of PATs he's made that left foot. Earlier in the season, Coach Jennings mentioned he played soccer but did not have a whole lot of experience kicking a football. So we know he can kick the ball being a soccer player, but just trying to get him accustomed to kicking the pigskin as opposed to the soccer ball.
Brought down by number 8.
And again, tackle made by Jacob Carswell. Timeout's going to be called. We'll take it as well. 7:04 to play in the game. Sacred Heart 40, Belle Plaine nothing. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Summer travel can damage and destroy your tires. Commercial Tire Centers encourages you to check for proper inflation. Underinflation or overinflation, along with the extreme Kansas heat, can cause a blowout, damage to your vehicle, and even cause accidents. Make sure your passenger car, truck, RV, and trailer tires are all ready to hit the road when you visit Commercial Tire. We'll even check your spare tire. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Back in Salina out of the timeout. Belle Plaine across midfield to the 46, first down. Up the middle with it and taking a bunch of Knights with him. That's going to be close to another first down for Belle Plaine on the carry. Jacob Lopez with it. Alex Ortiz, the tackle for the Knights. First down. Ball just inside the 40. And now if there's anything to play for the Knights, the score pretty well at hand, but some pride for the defense now. There's a tackle for loss, I should say. You know that defense wants to keep that shutout.
Throwing on Taveros and number 50, Ben Mars.
Fun weekend here for Sacred Heart. We talked about it before, the alumni weekend, grandparents weekend, honoring the class of 1973, 50th anniversary of that class, also honoring last year's graduates of 2023. I guess I should say earlier this year. And from the backside, that's going to be a sack, and a big one all the way back to the 45. Ben Mars. 5'9", 181 and a sophomore. And now it's going to be 2nd and 26, a big 16-yard loss for the Dragons. Again, the clock keeps on rolling. Trips to the near side left. Single receiver far side right. In the pistol. Snap back. Quick pass near side. Complete. That'll be a short gain. That was Carver Harlan with the reception. Oop, I take that back. Ryder Main, rather.
Tackle by number 54.
Abram Anderson with the tackle for Sacred Heart.
Brings up 4th down for the Dragons.
On the ball's at the 38 of Sacred Heart. 4th down. Trips to the far side now. Single receiver near side. In the pistol. And rolling right, going for pay dirt down the field. Boy, the Knights all over.
Pass intended for number 10, Carver Harlan.
Of Marlin, or Harlan rather.
Knights take over.
The intended receiver, but 3 Knight jerseys all in the area. So it'll be a turnover on downs. And the Knights with the lead, the ball, and the clock to burn away and finish this one off. But not before another timeout's called. And we'll take it again. The Knights call a timeout at 40-0 with 4:04 left in the 4th. Back after this with Sacred Heart football.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
Back at JRI Stadium, Gene Bissell Field and the Greatest Family Sports Complex. Some of the younger guys getting some PT tonight for Sacred Heart. Dom Matucci on the carry. About a 2-yard run up to the 39. So we'll call it 2nd and 9. Single receiver to either side. Under center. And not much there. Quick handoff from Maddox Wells. No gain on that one. We'll call it 3rd and 9. Getting there, quarterback for Sacred Heart, the freshman Maddox Wells. Single back, Wells rolling to his right. Still rolling. Quick pass, outlet pass to the 50. It's complete and good. Or no, it's incomplete. I'm sorry. Graham Armstrong, the intended receiver, another freshman out there. 5'5", 116, and a wide receiver for the Knights. Just tried to dump that for a first down. So 4th and 9 now for the Knights. Knights will kick it away. And there is the kick. Single back for Belle Plaine. Going to be downed inside the 40. Flag is down.
Ball down at the 32-yard line. Penalty flag on the play.
They're blocking the back call. This time it's on Belle Plaine. Well, that'll back them up. And coming up next week on the road again, after a couple here at home, Valley Heights the opponent, up to Blue Rapids, up in the Marysville area, and not all that far from the Nebraska border next Friday night. Coverage will start at 6:40, and we'll kick it off at 7 o'clock next Friday night for week 5 already. It's rolling right along here. 5th and final game of September for the Knights next Friday. 2 minutes to go. Quarterback keeper run to the right. That'll be a first down and more. Is out of bounds right near the 50, just shy of the 50, at about the 48, 49. And it was Wasser still in there at the quarterback position for Belle Plaine with the big carry. And that moves the sticks just shy of midfield. Where Belle Plaine will set up shop for the next series. Well, again, coming up during post-game, we will name a gem of the game brought to you by Vernon Jewelers. Here's the snap. So short run right near midfield. Gem of the game by Vernon Jewelers. A hit of the game presented by the Salina Pain Clinic. And a smart play of the game from Smart Insurance with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Also, the area scoreboard will gather up what we hope will be area finals. Already a couple games having gone final. Checking on that district game, 2 opponents yet for this season for the Knights in Smith Center and Wabaunsee. And a fake near side right to the 40 and knocked it out of bounds at about the 37. As out of bounds, that's going to be Tristan Wasser from the quarterback position. Kept it himself and ran for another first down as we roll under a minute left in the game. Well, Grandparents and Alumni Weekend will continue here for Sacred Heart, for the alumni. Those being honored with the inaugural Hall of Fame and the class of 1973, the 50th anniversary being recognized, and of course a big win here on the football field for the Knights. Final minute against the Dragons, and a lateral pass incomplete. 49 seconds left in this one. Second down and 10 for Belle Plaine. In the pistol. Quick drop by Wasser, the quarterback. Well, ball be down now at the 35, maybe the 34-yard line.
Tackled by number 21, Luis Hernandez.
And a player down for Belle Plaine. Half minute left in the game. Well, Valley Heights, who we mentioned, the Knights will go on the road to play that one next Friday. I shouldn't say we, I'm not playing it, but you get the point. All over Republic County, and boy, Republic County, the Buffaloes are just having a rough go this season. Another shutout. Valley Heights 52, Republic County nothing. The final score in that one. Final score from Chapman, the Cowboys of Abilene 33. The Irish 6th, that a final. Also Blue Valley. Well, here we go, third down. Another run, just pushing the pile. Gonna be close to another first down for the Dragons, although it might be the last play of regulation.
Lopez on the carry. Tackled by number 14, Tristan Hitchens, and number 54, Abram Anderson.
Tristan Hitchens, Abram Anderson. Tackle for the Knights. Final seconds are going to tick away. Final play of regulation. Knocked away, and that will do it. Final score here. The Knights improved to 1-3. The Dragons fall to 1-3. Sacred Heart 40 and Belle Plaine nothing. With a timeout in, we'll come back and name our gem of the game, brought to you by Vernon Jewelers, our hit of the game by Salina Pain Clinic, the smart play of the game from Smart Insurance with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington, and update you on our Salina Surgical Hospital scoreboard as well. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football here on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's portable restroom season, and your friends at Salina Septic Service are here to remind you there are options. Summer barbecues, festivals, fairs, they can bring you a top-of-the-line portable restroom. Keep those dirty feet out of your house and your female friends happy. Heck, they can even bring along a portable hand-washing station, because who wants Jim roasting marshmallows after he goes in the trees? Salina Septic Service, here for your freedom of those dirty little situations. Online at salinasepticservice.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our
to go before the playoffs begin in earnest in week 9, but the next 4 at Smith Center, the game we've been talking about, 2 of those teams in the district for Sacred Heart. It was 16-0 at half, Smith Center. Well, Buncy comes back to make it 16-14, but that was as close as they would get. The final score, the Redmen over the Chargers by a score of 16-14. We'll see those 2 teams in week number 6 and 7, as next week on the road to take on Valley Heights and Blue Rapids, then right back here for homecoming in week 6, taking on Buncy in that one. The next week on the road to Smith Center, and then the week after that, senior night, as it'll be Republic County, who has struggled mightily this evening as well, as they lost another shutout earlier tonight as well. Score there 24-0 in our game on KINA tonight, with Devin Haney on the call of that one. Also, our area game of the week, Tyler Henry, mine just went blank for a second. Tyler Henry with the call on that one, and that final score was Abilene 33, Chapman 6. Also other finals from the area. Just going through a bunch of scores to look through here this evening, but final score, we mentioned Andover and Salina Central. I don't think we ever got a final from that particular game. Valley Heights beat